Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Carter Walton pulls a Justin Barber on the Forrester family. This week on The Bold and the Beautiful, viewers will see a dark and sinister side of Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. After learning that the Forrester family fired his secret girlfriend Hope Logan, Annika Noel, he has an axe to grind at Forrester Creations. But what exactly does Carter have planned for Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Messinswood, and her family? Here's what's coming up next on Bold and Beautiful. Hope Logan sobbed her way out of Forrester Creations after her stepdad Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., had her escorted from the building. Her Prince Charming raced to pick her up and took her home to wipe away her tears and give her a shoulder to cry on. Before Hope hopped into Carter's car, he vowed to make sure the Forresters paid for what they did to her. Steffi Forrester made it clear that she has no intention of unfiring Hope and has already shut down her company email and is going to have a chat with the other employees about the changes being made in the boardroom. It's safe to say this situation is going to get worse and all hell is about to break loose. What exactly is Carter Walton planning? Initially, Bold and Beautiful fans were convinced Carter was going to start his own company and become the Forresters' competition in the fashion world. But what if he has something far more sinister planned? Did anyone else get creepy Justin Barber, Aaron D. Spears vibes from Carter? A few years ago, Bill Spencer's Don Diamond, right-hand man, went rogue and nearly stole this company out from underneath him. After years of doing Dollar Bill's dirty work, all his work, Justin had enough and went on a crime spree trying to dethrone Bill at Spencer Publications and kick off a hostile takeover. Maybe Carter has no intention of quitting, and he plans to destroy Forrester Creations from the inside out. Do you think that Carter Walton has gone rogue? How far will he go to get even with Steffi Forrester for firing Hope? Is he starting to remind you a little bit of Justin Barber? In a twist that could shake the very foundation of the Forrester empire, Carter Walton is set to take a dark and unexpected turn that echoes the infamous betrayal of Justin Barber. The normally loyal and dependable lawyer, known for his steady hand and moral compass, is about to be pushed to his breaking point. Tired of playing by the rules and coming up short, Carter begins to wonder if the very loyalty he prides himself on has only left him as an outsider looking in on the glamorous and powerful Forrester family. In recent months, Carter has been silently watching as his life unfolds in ways that have left him disillusioned. He's been there to pick up the pieces for Ridge, Brooke, and even Steffi when they've stumbled, holding together family and business alike. And yet, despite his dedication, he remains a mere bystander to the real power and decisions within Forrester Creations. Even his love life has been a roller coaster of heartache, with Quinn's eventual departure leaving him more isolated than ever. This isolation has given Carter too much time to think, and his thoughts have begun to turn darker as he replays every slight and sacrifice he's made for the family that rarely offers him the spotlight. The opportunity for a coup presents itself when Carter stumbles upon a series of hidden documents in Eric's office. These documents contain confidential information on the finances of Forrester Creations, including some shady dealings that could tarnish the pristine Forrester reputation. It's the kind of intel that could give Carter a dangerous amount of leverage, or the means to pull a Justin Barber-level betrayal that would leave everyone in shock. With these secrets in hand, Carter faces a moral dilemma. For a brief moment, he considers walking away, burying the documents in the depths of his conscience and keeping his life drama-free. But his resentments, long brewing, take hold. Carter is tired of being the good guy who does everything right only to get sidelined. His mind flashes back to Justin's betrayal of Bill Spencer, a move that once seemed shocking but now feels oddly relatable. Justin's power play was daring, and though it didn't end well for him, it had been a wake-up call to the truth that sometimes the people closest to you see you as expendable. Perhaps it's time to show the Forresters that Carter Walton isn't just a pawn in their world. It doesn't take long for Carter to act. He starts quietly building his alliances, carefully selecting those within the company who have their own grievances against the Forresters. He knows better than to target Steffi or Ridge directly. They're too powerful, too deeply embedded within the company's inner sanctum. Instead, Carter's plan revolves around targeting the Forrester brand from the outside, orchestrating a whisper campaign that starts to spread rumors of financial mismanagement and questionable ethics. His plan is subtle yet lethal, sowing seeds of doubt among key investors and stakeholders. Meanwhile, Carter maintains his facade of the dedicated, loyal friend and employee. He attends board meetings with a straight face, offers his legal expertise whenever called upon, and even extends a hand of friendship to those he secretly resents. His calm demeanor hides the brewing storm beneath, and no one suspects that the man they've come to trust implicitly could be planning their downfall. The first shockwave hits when a leaked document surfaces online, exposing some controversial dealings that Forrester Creations had hoped to keep under wraps. It's enough to send the media into a frenzy, forcing Ridge and Steffi into damage control mode. They assume it's the work of an external saboteur, possibly even Bill Spencer or one of his allies, and never consider that their own trusted legal advisor might be the one pulling the strings. Quinn's return to town throws a wrench in Carter's carefully laid plans. She's back to tie up loose ends with her jewelry line, and though her return initially stirs up old feelings in Carter, it also serves as a reminder of what he's lost by always staying in the background. Quinn had been his one shot at happiness, yet he'd let her go for the sake of his loyalty to the Forresters. Seeing her again only reignites his resentment, adding fuel to the fire. When Quinn, sensing something off in Carter's behavior, tries to get close to him again, he reacts coldly, brushing her off in a way she's never seen before. This is a new Carter, a man who stopped caring about appearances and started focusing on revenge. Quinn, taken aback, realizes that Carter is no longer the man she knew. She confronts him, pushing him to open up about what's going on, but instead of confessing his plot, Carter plays it cool, dismissing her concerns and hinting that he's moved on to bigger things. The scandal spirals further when another leak suggests that Ridge has been using company funds for personal projects. The accusation, though untrue, sticks just enough to cause a shareholder uproar. It's exactly what Carter planned. With Ridge's credibility under fire, the company's value plummets, and the Forresters find themselves scrambling for a way to restore their reputation. Even Brooke, who usually has a strong sense of who is friend or foe, can't seem to pinpoint where the threat is coming from. In a final twist, Carter approaches Bill Spencer. Though they've been adversaries in the past, Carter knows Bill's ambition and hunger for power make him a valuable ally in his plot. Bill, intrigued by the idea of watching the Forresters suffer a setback, agrees to help Carter with the media manipulation, adding fuel to the fire by spinning the scandal in his own outlets. Carter's plan is nearly complete, and he revels in the irony. He's using the same ruthless tactics that the Forresters have so often condemned, turning them against the family itself. But Carter's plan takes an unexpected turn when Steffi, the ever-resilient Forrester, digs deeper into the leaks. With her unyielding intuition and determination, she pieces together clues and begins to suspect someone on the inside. Her suspicions bring her face to face with Carter, and she doesn't mince words when she accuses him of betrayal. Caught off guard, Carter is forced to reveal the truth, the years of feeling overlooked, underappreciated, and expendable. He pours out his grievances, revealing the simmering resentment that has driven him to this point. Steffi, though hurt, listens with a mixture of shock and empathy. She never realized the extent of Carter's bitterness, and while she understands some of his pain, she can't forgive his actions. She warns him that his betrayal will have consequences and vows to expose his scheme. But Carter, now fully committed to his role as the villain, refuses to back down. With a final smirk, he tells her that he's no longer afraid of losing everything, because he's already lost everything that mattered to him. In a whirlwind of consequences, Carter's betrayal sends shockwaves through the Forrester family, changing the dynamics forever. No longer the loyal confidant, he steps into a new role as a formidable adversary, one who knows every weakness and every secret of the Forresters. The fallout leaves Ridge and Steffi grappling to save their legacy, while knowing that one of their own, someone they trusted, was willing to tear it all down. And as Carter walks away, the once loyal attorney leaves behind a path of destruction that no one will soon forget.